here what is common? Common is cos t into, sorry, before that split this. Before moving to the next one, first split that. Minus 3 cos 2t into cos square t into sin t plus cos cube t. It is 2 sin t into cos t, multiples and submultiples, divided by, I kept cos 2t 3 into sin square t into cos t as this, plus sin cube t into 2 sin t into cos t. Now take sin t into cos t common in both numerator and denominator. In the numerator, minus 3 cos 2t. Out of cos square 1 cos we took common. Only one cos is remaining. This sin is common. Plus 2 into sin and cos common. 2 into cos cube t. Divided by, in the denominator also sin t into cos t common. 3 as it is, out of 2 1 common, and this cos 2t as it is into sin t plus 2 sin cube t. Cos t, sin t get cancels. Now here in the numerator we have cos cube cos. Convert cos 2t in terms of cos with the help of formula. Minus 3 as it is cos 2t. We have 4 answers. I am using this one. 2 cos square t minus 1 cos t as it is plus 2 cos cube t divided by 3 as it is. Denominator cos 2t into sin. So I am converting this as a sin. 1 minus 2 sin square t into sin t plus 2 sin cube t. So remove the bracket and simplify. This is, I took minus 3 and cos at the same time. Minus 6 cos cube t minus into minus plus 3 cos t plus 2 cos cube t divided by 3 and sin both at a time. 3 sin t minus 6 sin cube t plus 4 sin cube t. Minus 6 cos cube t plus 2 cos cube t is minus 4. That's why first I am writing plus. 3 cos t minus 4 cos cube t divided by 3 sin t I kept as it is, and minus 6 sin cube t plus 4 sin cube t is, sorry, plus 2 is minus 4 sin cube t. See, if you are thorough in the first year formula, you know that what should be common. In the numerator I took minus common, because if you took minus common then only it becomes one of the standard formula. I took minus common. Minus 3 cos t divided by 3 sin t minus 4 sin cube t. 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t is what? Cos 3t. Minus cos 3t, and it is sin 3t. Cos upon sin is cot 3t. See, this is the answer. Simplification. Only thing is simplification. Problem is very simple. Moving to the next one. X is equal to a in the bracket cos t plus log of tan t by 2. Again, this is important question in a final examination in previous year. So many times this question is repeated for 3 marks. Y is equal to A sin t. So differentiating with respect to x, dx upon dt is equal to, with respect to t, a constant in the bracket, differentiation of cos t is minus sin t plus log of tan is 1 upon tan, because differentiation of log is 1 by x, into differentiation of tan t by 2. Differentiation of tan is what? Secant square t by 2 into differentiation of t by 2. And you know that t by 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 into t, in that form. 1 by 2 constant and differentiation of t is 1. Minus sin t plus tan is written as sin t by 2 upon cos t by 2. Secant square is 1 by cos square t by 2. And differentiation of t by 2 is 1 by 2. As I explained, 1 by 2 constant, differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. 1 cos is cancelled with this. Minus sin t plus 1 upon 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. Have you remembered this formula? 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 is sin theta. Use that formula. dy upon dt, so dx upon dt is equal to dx upon dt is equal to a in the bracket minus sin t plus 1 upon sin t. Take the LCM. A LCM is sin t, already sin is there, minus sin square t plus 1 upon sin t. Yes, what is 1 minus sin square t? 1 minus sin square t is cos square t upon sin t as it is. Next, y. Consider y. Y is equal to a sin t. Differentiating with respect to t. dy upon dt is equal to a cos t. Now dy upon dx. dy upon dx is equal to dy upon dx is equal to dy upon dt dx upon dt. dy upon dt is a cos t upon a cos square t upon sin t. A gets cancels, 1 cos is cancelled with this. What is remaining? 1 upon cos t upon sin t, that is 1 by cot t. 1 by cot t is tan t. Question number 9. X is equal to a sec theta, y is equal to b tan theta. Very simple. Differentiating with respect to theta, dx upon d theta is equal to a constant, differentiation of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta. dy upon d theta, b constant, differentiation of tan is secant square theta. So dy upon dx is dy upon d theta dx upon d theta. One sec is cancelled with this, b into sec theta upon a into tan theta. Moving to the next question, 10th one. X is equal to a in the bracket cos theta plus theta sin theta y is equal to a in the bracket sin theta minus theta cos theta. So first, what is parameter? Parameter is theta. That means differentiating with respect to theta. Dx upon d theta, a constant in the bracket. Differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta. See, this is u, this is v. Theta as it is. Differentiation of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta. This is the next example, 10th one. Here parameter is theta. So differentiating with respect to theta. Dx upon d theta is equal to a constant. What is theta differentiation with respect to theta? Differentiation of theta with respect to theta is, sorry, I did a mistake here, it is cos theta. Differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta, and this is u, this is v. See, after doing so many examples, here I am writing directly. Theta as it is. Differentiation of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta as it is. Differentiation of theta with respect to theta is 1. Next, minus sin theta plus sin theta get cancels. A theta cos theta. Next, y is a sin theta minus theta cos theta. Differentiating with respect to theta. Here also we have to apply u into v method. Dy upon d theta is equal to a constant in the bracket. Differentiation of sin theta is cos theta, middle minus. This is u, this is v. Theta as it is. Differentiation of cos is minus sin theta plus cos theta as it is. Differentiation of theta with respect to theta is 1. This is a cos theta, take minus inside. Theta sin theta, minus into plus is minus cos theta. Minus cos theta plus cos theta it cancels. A theta sin theta. Therefore, dy upon dx is equal to dy upon d theta dx upon d theta. Dy upon d theta is a theta sin theta. Dx upon d theta is a theta cos theta. A and theta get cancelled. Sin by cos is tan theta. Moving to the next example. It is important example. Again, they can ask this question for 3 marks. I will show you 2 methods here. See, in this exercise, in the starting, what they give, find dy upon dx without eliminating parameter. Without eliminating parameter, if the question is like this, now I am showing you one differentiation. 11th one. If x is equal to root of a raised to sin inverse t, y is equal to root of a raised to cos inverse t, prove that dy upon dx is equal to minus y by x. Question is without eliminating parameter. If the question is like that, I will show you one method. So here differentiate with respect to t. Correct? We are differentiating with respect to t. Dx upon dt is equal to first root. Differentiation of root is 1 upon 2 root a raised to sin inverse t into differentiation of a raised to sin inverse t. It is 1 upon 2 root a raised to sin inverse t. What is the differentiation of a raised to x? A raised to x into log a. It is in that form. A raised to sin inverse t into log a into differentiation of sin inverse t. Here I will do one simplification. X upon root x will be written as root x into root x upon root x. This root x I kept as it is. X is written as root x into root x. So the same concept I am applying here. A raised to sin inverse t I am writing as that concept. This denominator I kept as it is. Log A as it is. Sin inverse t is 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. One term is cancelled with this. Upon 2 into log A into 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. Moving to the next differentiation, that is y. Next, dy upon dt is equal to differentiation of this 1 upon 2 root a raised to cos inverse t into differentiation of a raised to cos inverse t. One upon 1 upon 2 into square root of a raised to cos inverse t. It is a raised to cos inverse t into log a into differentiation of cos inverse t. It is again same concept as I explained in the previous. A raised to root of a raised to cos inverse t into root of is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. This term gets cancels. Now write down dy upon dx. Now dy upon dx is equal to dy upon dt dx upon dt. Dy upon dt is a raised to cos inverse t upon 2 into only 2 into log a, here minus 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. Dx is a raised to sin inverse t upon 2 into log a into 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. This term gets cancels, log a cancels, 2 cancels. Minus root of a raised to cos inverse t upon root of a raised to sin inverse t. See that given problem, root of a raised to cos inverse t is y and this is x. This is the required result. In the question, if it is mentioned without eliminating the parameter, at that time we have to apply this method. Suppose if they are not mentioned and the question is if x is equal to y and prove that, and they are not mentioned without eliminating that word. If they are not mentioned, I will show you one more important method. Here I am multiplying x and y. They are in the form of root a into root b, that is root ab. And a raised to m into a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. that is xy is equal to root of a raised to pi by 2. Because we have a formula sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. Instead of x we have a t. Now differentiate this with respect to x. It is u into v. X into dy upon dx plus y into differentiation of x is 1 is equal to 0, because a raised to pi by 2 is a constant. Differentiation of a constant is 0. And rearrange this. X into dy upon dx is equal to minus y. So dy upon dx is equal to minus y by x. And now I am giving you 2, 3. This completes the exercise 5.6. Now I am giving you that worked example as a homework. Worked example as a homework, and they are very simple. Because they are a worked example, and I will not solve that in the next class because already they are a worked example. Please refer the textbook. First one, find dy upon dx. Find dy upon dx. In that first one, x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta. Second one, x is equal to a t square, y is equal to 2at. Third one, if x is equal to a, theta plus sin theta, y is equal to a, in the bracket 1 minus cos theta. Prove that dy upon dx is equal to tan theta by 2. This is a homework also, and it is very important. And it is a worked example. That's why I am giving you as a homework. So in the next class, I will start with the next one, that is the second order, important concept of this differentiation, second order derivative.